Hello and welcome to Strategy Series 2 Part 1. I'm going to go over the priorities for Stronghold 7 for the player who are oriented toward mining. First thing you should do is build the new walls you can build. See here, you can see on this player here all these walls were built last. You should build them and you should bring them to that level. Wall 5 is quite decent, I would say, for new walls. Don't go further because then you will have to make money for that, but that's not the purpose, just right the second. So the first thing you do is build all these walls. Then you put Research Shack in construction. It takes about 4 hours. Once it's done, you put straight away the Raiders level 3 to upgrade, because these are the ones you're going to put in your bunkers. It's the most effective defense you have in terms of soldiers. So you're going to do that, and then the other two builders, you put them on mines full time. Mines or silos and vaults. One on silo and vaults, while the other one is on mines, is decent. You can do that, but I would put both of them on the mines. You ignore completely raiding capacities, all the training grounds and troop camp. You don't need them really. After you're gonna do all your defense, building the new cannons. You have 2 cannons, 1 crow's nest, and 1 cannoneer fort, and crystal spires. All of this you do it in between. Meaning, for example, if you need to do a gold vault and you don't have the resources for it yet, well, while you get these resources by raiding, you're gonna have to raid anyway at some point to get resources, you will then use your builder while you get enough resources to build these things that takes 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. You don't bother doing this at the beginning because that you're not interested into that really, because you're a mining player. Once you have the Raiders level 3, then you will concentrate into Archers first, and then second Marauders upgrade. Then you ignore the Research Shack. You can then do 1 troop camp up to level 5. It doesn't take much time nor resources, so you can do that. And 1 training ground to level 5 or something. Same, it doesn't take much time. And you can do this while you're getting resources. Either to build the Crystal Spire, for example, which takes 1 million gold. It doesn't take half an hour to get that. Or your ammo forge, or some buildings that takes a bit more resources. If you don't have yet the resources, that is the time to do these things that don't take long. But to do it straight at the beginning, when you get the stronghold, it's true, it's nice. It makes you feel good because you have a lot more things, but it's not necessarily needful. So yeah, then your composition on the base shouldn't be at this one, because that's more of a raider type base where you keep only the vaults. The more upgraded your mines are, the more you can get out of them when you raid. You can get 100,000 gold rather easily on a raider if his mines are outside. So what you want to have is a composite or mixed base, I call it. I'll show you exactly types of bases like this in another video, which is going to be on the defense series, where I will present you with the different types of base you have that exists. And but yeah, you should have basically a mix of buildings and defense all together, separated vaguely by walls with kind of sections, and all your buildings beside raiding ones like the troop camp or training ground or ammo forge, but all your mines and vaults and stronghold all together with machines in between, so you keep away all the people that will just want to get your mines. It works on me, at least. When I want to get quick gold, I'm not gonna go for the guy who has machines in between all the buildings and all between the mines, because I'll have to use too many soldiers for what I want to do. If I want to do 1 million in 20 minutes, well, I'm not gonna go for this type of player. Now the last point, so this works, is that you have to keep your Valor between 600 and 1200. Don't go higher, don't go lower. Why? If you go lower, you will have opponents when you raid that are too small. You won't get any resources from them. And why not more than 1200? Because otherwise you will get people that will raid you for the Valor more than for resources. So then the tactic you have of having buildings or having defense between buildings is not going to be as efficient, because people are just want to win over you rather than just get resources. So you shouldn't go higher than that, although you can if you really want to for your clan or whatever, but you should really keep in between those two, 600 and 1200. And with this sequence of building, this base setup, and this range Valor, you're going to be moving really fast and be able to have maxed out mines really rapidly while making your base defense wise quite secure. There you go. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you understood everything. Don't hesitate to take note, on a paper, because this is a pretty precise sequence of action, and it's pretty best when you actually follow it exactly. In terms of defense upgrade, what defense to upgrade first or what to build first, I have a defense series in the making, and that will be part of it. It is the same rule for raiders and for mining players, so there will be one video about that. There you go. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then please hit the thumbs up. You can subscribe to get more, because there are definitely more coming. I have at least 7 videos right now to really explain everything about the game and the strategies on raiding, defenses, and everything. So yeah, I hope I'll see you again, and bye. Okay, the end was really crap, but anyway, I'm gonna do it again. Fuck that. That was a bit better, no?